On Thursday the 30th, we have the Independence Parade, probably the biggest and most heralded event for independence. This has come to symbolize what independence is all about for Barbadians. This is where families can watch it on TV, or people can go in person to see the armed and unarmed troops. This is where every year people get surprised by the gun salute, although it happens every year. And this year, for a number of reasons, the venue has changed. Traditionally, the Independence Day Parade used to be held at the Garrison Savannah. Over the last couple of years, it has been held at Kensington Oval. But this year, as we are aware, there's a pending series between West Indies and England to be played at Kensington. So Kensington was unavailable for use for the parade because of possible damage to the field, and it also could not accommodate the rehearsals. So we had to look for a new venue. I will tell you the venues that were considered. The default venue was to go back to the Garrison Savannah. But anybody who's passed in vicinity of the Garrison Savannah over the last couple of weeks or months will see that the Savannah is dug up. There's some construction going on there and some remedial works going on there. So the field is completely unfit to host a parade at this point in time. We went to the other venue, which we've used in a bind, especially when there's a lot of rainfall. We went to the port. But in the area where we would normally have the parade, where they were cleared for the parade, there were hundreds of containers there. And logistically, it would have proved a significant challenge for us. The port undertook that they would have the containers moved for the Independence Day Parade, but it could not guarantee that the containers would be moved to be able to have sufficient rehearsals in the space for the parade to come off seamlessly. So that was a no-go. And if we needed to be convinced further, we did a site visit there at 9:30 a.m. And at 9:30 a.m., the heat emanating from the tarmac, because it's a large cemented asphalt paved area, and we were there standing there for maybe 15 minutes, and every single one of us was dripping in sweat. So logistically, that would have been difficult. We then considered Weymouth Pasture, the police sports club, where the majority of the rehearsals were actually held, but at the time, that was almost underwater. The rain hadn't fallen the day before, and with the amount of rain that has been falling recently, if we got a shower up to a day or two before the event, then that pasture would have been unusable, and we'd be scrambling to find someplace else to do it. We then took a tour up to the Usain, up to Cave Hill, and looked at the field there. For a number of reasons, it's not conducive to host the parade. Where the tents are there, they're not conducive to viewing the parade. So that one was not deemed suitable by the 4th Sergeant Major, Mr. Howell in particular, who is responsible for the logistics of the parade and the actual execution of the parade. So we went and we looked at the Usain Bolt Sports Complex. And I think probably everybody that did that tour that day, because we went to all the various venues the same day, everybody that did that tour was pretty much in unanimous agreement that that was perhaps the best place to do it. The deciding factor for us was the fact that the infield is AstroTurf, and it has fantastic drainage. So even if the rain fell before, even during the parade, it will not be swamped, but the parade will be able to continue and to go on. The venue itself provides a bit of a natural amphitheater, and we would have preferred Kensington, if we're being honest. If Kensington was not available, we would have preferred the Garrison, but those two were out. And the Usain Bolt complex, I think, is generally agreed is the next best place that we can have it. The arrangements are being made to facilitate all and sundry who want to attend. The transport board is as committed to accommodating the ferrying and shuttling of persons from the bus stand and about 5 park and ride spots. And when the parade is finished, we are doing the march past from Usain Bolt complex up to the roundabout, down Black Rock. The Prime Minister and Cabinet are going to take the salute at the Carlton supermarket in the Carlton complex, and the parade will then turn right and go down Carlton and disband at the Carlton Cricket Club sports facility. So that is the intention for the parade. And of course, on the parade itself, we will be having the pinning of the leadership badges, the national honors will be presented as well. It's going to be addressed by the Prime Minister, and the Barbados Landship, it has a significant milestone it's reaching this year, and that will be celebrated here with the help of other cultural organizations. So that is what is in store for the parade. I'm not going to give you too much. I've given you pretty much the nuts and bolts of it.